what's up guys? This is Tyler Underwood, and I wanted to come on today to explain the story behind the spoken word Psalms 23. So if you've seen a couple of the spoken words I've done in the recent weeks, I've posted the spoken word and then came on and told a backstory behind it. Just more imagery, more details, so you can have a better picture of what it's about. And so Psalms 23, also, obviously found in the book of Psalms in the Bible. And one of my favorite parts of the scripture of this psalm and also the spoken word is, you prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. And I just have this like vivid picture in my head that I feel like God just placed there of being in the middle of this battlefield, completely surrounded by your enemies. And God comes up there and he starts setting the table up with a buffet of food. And you're like, God, let's like go back to the castle for this or something. Like not right here in the middle of the battlefield. And he's like, no, right here in the presence of your enemies. And it's almost like a kick in the face to the devil of, you can watch me and my son eat, but you can't do anything about it. And I think it's just a beautiful picture that God paints there. And also, in that same part of the scripture, it says, you anoint my head with oil. And it's in the same part where the enemies are still watching, I believe. And it's just a thing of God anoints us with oil. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the movie Narnia, but the scene where it's like the coronation scene where Peter and Lucy and Edmund and Susan, they get anointed as kings and queens and prince and princesses. And it's a coronation scene. And I just have that in the middle of the battlefield with the enemies surrounding us. God anoints us with oil. And again, it's kind of like a kick in the face to the devil if he has to watch us as God's children being chosen. Just that beautiful scene. And another thing is the verse of Psalms 23 says, will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And we're a permanent resident of heaven. Once we become saved and give our life to Christ, our eternity state is set. We're a permanent resident of going to live in heaven for the rest of our lives. And so whether we're in a season, we're in the battlefield, whether we feel like we're in a mountaintop, we're a permanent resident of heaven. So I hope you guys are liking some of these spoken words and the stories behind it that I'm doing. So if you do like that, then that'll be awesome. Go subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.